Well, good morning. We are gonna talk about the Gnome Rogue. So let's go to the race and we pick Gnome and let's make a beautiful man, Gnome Rogue. And first of all, we need a beautiful name. We will put Tavast. And when we play as a rogue, we want to have high intelligence and high dexterity. And well, we don't have the highest intelligence, but okay dexterity. But let's see if we can adjust this throughout our setup of the Gnome Rogue. And the most important thing is actually dexterity and intelligence, because as rogue you will be doing your ability and skill checks with those two. And we could start as with the background charlatan, because we get the deception proficiency and sleight of hand proficiency, and those are really good. But we could also be criminal and entertainer, and acrobatics and performance proficiency are also really good backgrounds. We also want to take a look at Erkin, sleight of hand proficiency and stealth proficiency. So, but you can pick pretty much whatever background, depending on what kind of roleplay you are doing. But I kind of like the deception proficiency and sleight of hand proficiency, and you're an expert in manipulation, prone to exaggeration, and more than happy to profit from it. So that sounds like us, But we could also go like with the criminal background. But there we go, and we have picked our race, but we could actually switch which sub-race we are. Here we have intelligence +2, gnome cunning, advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. That's pretty good, gnome cunning. We also have dark vision, and the base racial speed is 7.5. But if we go deep gnome, we have the same stats pretty much, but we get superior dark vision and stone camouflage. You have advantage on stealth checks, so that might be something we want to do. And we have even a superior dark vision, 24 meters in the dark, and the forest gnome only has 12, so we have double. We would get speak with animals, it's pretty good. But we could also go with dark rock gnome. And we have Artificer's Lore, add twice your proficiency bonus on to history checks. We have dark vision, constitution. It's not really our thing though. And gnome cunning, intelligence, racial speed. But I will actually go with deep gnome. And we will put ourselves as a rogue. There we go. Now you can see, and I a little bit better when I switched over. Let's see if this changes. We have 16 dexterity. Yeah, I'm sorry, it was a little bit off, but now when we have selected the correct class, it looks way better for us. So sorry about that, but it's still the same. But here we have the proficiencies is acrobatics, sleight of hand, stealth, deception, performance, persuasion, and here you see stealth check, as Deep Gnome is +7. Here we have +6, so it's not too big. But here we have persuasion, performance, deception, history, stealth, sleight of hand, and acrobatics. So, yeah, it's the history that fell off. So, which one of these sub-races would you pick? I will probably go with the Deep Gnome. So let's see. Yeah, I will probably go with him. Which phase are we gonna go with? Eye color. I kind of want to go with. Yeah, should we go with white? I like it. This and. I kind of like white here or silver, and highlight. Should we put like there is a little highlight in it? I had something before that I kind of enjoyed, but yeah, you know, maybe like this weak undertone. It's not displayed that heavily. Yeah, something like this. And we should have put a tattoo. There we go, we have the doves. And let's have white doves. And that's that. Do we want some makeup? Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, it looks a little bit dramatic. And here we have our skills. We have acrobatics, keep your balance, land on our feet. We're not that good at athletics. Deception +2, insight would be okay. Investigation, perception, performance, persuasion, sleight of hand, and stealth. So we could go investigation, analyze, clues, solve mysteries. So I would maybe switch out one of those, but we kind of have to keep acrobatics because it's +5. Performance or persuasion could be switched out, or investigation. So detect lies could be quite interesting, but it's just +1, so skills with expertise. Proficiency bonus is double for any ability check that is checked. So we have stealth, sleight of hand, and yeah, those two. And we go to our abilities. Oh, well, I could go down in maybe wisdom. and go up in intelligence. There we go. So we would have 16 intelligence, memory and mental power. We have dexterity, affects your dexterity skills and your effectiveness with ranged and some melee weapons, and also affect initiative and armor class. Stamina and physical endurance, and maximum hit points. But yeah, ability checks, so senses and intuition, I would actually be pretty good. And charisma. Influence traits, prices, improve spellcasting for bards, sorcerers, and warlocks. But we could also just go with recommended, you know? And here we can also check what we have within within everyone. So if you see, for example, dexterity is something here you wanna buff. Intelligence, we have arcana, history, investigation, nature, religion, wisdom, animal handling, insight, medicine, and perception, survival, and charisma. Like, which one of these would you say is the most important? But yeah, I would say recommended is actually kind of worth, but depending on your role play, you might go more or less. For example, we could tank our charisma and wisdom and go everything into dexterity and intelligence. So it's just how you want to do it, but I will use recommended for this time. But if we would change anything, I would maybe go intelligence, dexterity. But yeah, it just depends on what kind of background you have. Like, are you going evil? Are you going good? Do you want to be more like a chief? Or yeah, what kind of playstyle? But this is what we are gonna do, and we are gonna dream about a halfling, you know, a half elf. Yeah, definitely. And there we go. And oh yeah, this man. Looking good, and blonde with blue eyes. And of course, beard. Then venture forth. Thank you for watching, and this is how I would build my Gnome Rogue. And let me know down in the comments what kind of rogue you went with, or how you enjoy playing as a gnome. If you haven't seen it, I also made a Gnome Bard guide, and you will be able to see live on Twitch the Gnome Bard playthrough. So yeah, see you next time, and enjoy!